Last week, this is where we started exotic supercars, the in-car technology and everything else to do with them. Today, we're still going to go into car technology and all of that, but we leave the Lamborghini right there and move on to this, the Ferrari. But this is not what we're really doing. We're not talking about brands and cars. On Unboxed today, we're going to talk about a whole lot more about car technology that comes inside a car and how you can buy it. So our special auto special on Unboxed starts right now. And you know, I love cars with a red interior, not so much on the outside, inside very cool. Yes, we are here now, back in exotic land, in the showroom of almost every man, and now I would say every woman's dream. This is supercar area, and our top story today is all about that. Is now the car the biggest gadget and device that you actually can buy? Because today, the in-car technology in a car is becoming far more important than the car itself. Are we no longer buying cars because of their performance, which is to do with the engine and the way it drives and the efficiency? Are we buying it because of the kind of technology that comes inside a car? And that's what we are about to get started with.
An engineer by education, he started his automobile business at the early age of 17. With his keen business sense and a passion for cars, he has built one of the most renowned brands in the premium and luxury automobile markets in India. Meet Jatin Ahuja, President, Big Boy Toys.
An automobile enthusiast and a media professional whose expertise can be seen across platforms. He can talk about every little nut and bolt in a car for hours on end and sees driving as a form of relaxation. His passion for cars led him to create CarTalk.com, a website that doles out advice ranging from accessories, repairing and comparing cars in the market. When he's not busy reviewing or shooting videos on the latest cars in town, he's answering questions on his website. Meet Roshan Powai, DY Managing Editor with Mindworks Global Media Services.
I'm going to start with you. So, I've actually heard this from car manufacturers today that everything's starting to become very generic in certain kind of cars.
Right.
And buying decisions by most consumers today is, what else do I get inside? Is that true?
That is true to a certain extent, that people are looking for something that they can brag about, bragging rights. So if your car talks to you, if it's got like voice activated commands and talks to you, then that becomes a selling point for the car. For instance, there was an MPV maker who brought out a technology where you could turn on the headlights, turn on the wipers just by talking to the car and saying like wipers on, doors lock. And that just became a selling point for the car. And a lot of people get swayed by that because this car is cool. It's got something different that others don't have.
This entire new way where cars are being sold based on in-car. So many speakers, the car can do X and it can do Y and you can control it like with voice and it has this, that. Is that a good way forward according to you, or is just the sign of times?
See, if you compare cars, let's say you'll compare a 7 Series to an S-Class and to an 8, all of them have 3-liter engines. And there's a fair degree where a 3-liter engine can perform. Right. So it's 5-10% here or there. That's what we see all the time.
And
so
that would be mainly for professionals. For people that are buying the car, they may not be able to even discern that 5% difference really, right? Okay.
So it's more towards the technology side. A couple of months back, I saw an Audi video where I see a car can park on its own.
So you just basically press a button and even in, but would that be India road parking ready? I mean, would technology handle our conditions?
I can't say about that technology, but I've seen a Lexus 600 parking. It's a automatic reverse parking, which I've done it myself. It's very, very efficient. You can park a car in reverse mode when you're sitting without even touching the steering wheel of the car. You just have to manage the brakes. Correct. And the accelerator. You don't even have, when you reverse a car, you don't need to use the accelerator, it's just the brakes.
Right.
So it's very efficient. I've used it n number of times in the Lexuses.